Hey everyone, Joe here, back with another video. In today's video, I wanted to show you my Japanese Sega Dreamcast collection. I got quite a few games here. I'm not going to waste any time, so let's get right into it. It would help if I didn't knock into my microphone cord, but here's the first game, Virtual Cop 2. This time, I'm going to be careful where I place these games. I don't want to knock my tripod over again, or almost knock it over. Speed Devils. Not the greatest game in the world. It's misleading, for sure. Got Marvel vs. Capcom, the first one. Probably one of my favorite games on Dreamcast. Got UFC, Ultimate Fighting Championship. That's made by Capcom. If you notice that. It's a pretty fun game. Almost same mechanics as a Marvel vs. Capcom fighting game. You got Street Fighter 03. The King of Fighters 2000. Now I'm not quite sure the name of this game is. It's obviously a golfing game. It's not Hot Shots or Angry Golf, or it's something like that. It's pretty fun though. You got Star Gladiator. You notice a lot of these games I'm showing you are kind of like beat 'em ups, side-scrolling beat 'em up type games. Very easy to play and collect for. Now this game is a MechWarrior type game. I'm not sure the name though, to be honest with you. It's probably one of the more obscure Japanese Dreamcast games out there. Probably one of the more expensive ones. You got Fire Pro Wrestling. It's a pretty fun Japanese wrestling game. I believe I had this on the Game Boy Advance as well. Fighting Vipers 2. You'd be surprised, a lot of the games for the Japanese Dreamcast are very playable. You don't need to know Japanese to play them. Normally just the loading screen is in Japanese, but after that, the rest of it's, let's say about 90% English. Here we got Revolt. A racing game. Another mech type game. Frame Grind. Or there's no N there. Gride. Frame. I'm not quite sure how to pronounce that actually. You can laugh at me now. I thought I said grind up until now. Interesting. Got Gunspike. I'm not sure if it's Super Gunspike or what. It's a platformer of some sort. Got Confidential Mission. Another arcade type game, almost like Virtual Cop, where you go around, the game moves for you and you just have to shoot. So it's very easy to play. Very fun as well. Probably one of the best games on the Dreamcast. House of the Dead 2. Just like the arcade. A lot of the games on the Dreamcast are from the arcade. They ported it over just perfectly. Yeah, Daytona USA 2001. Not as great as the arcade game, but it's better than nothing. This is a classic game. Crazy Taxi. I'm not even gonna attempt to say it how they say it in the video game, or maybe I will. Crazy Taxi. Nah, that's pretty terrible. Couldn't resist though. This is probably one of the most fun. I'm not sure that's a word. Funnest. That's not a word either. But it's a great game. Sorry about door slamming. This is a game where essentially you have a keyboard, and instead of shooting with your controller or a light gun, you actually type the words out. It's actually in Japanese English, and obviously, if someone who's not familiar with Japanese English, the game might be kind of difficult. As the game progresses, the words get longer and harder to type, because you're not used to typing like a 12-letter Japanese English word. But it's quite playable and really fun with a second player. It's Street Fighter 3 W Impact. Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Probably one of the best games on the Sega Dreamcast, in my opinion. Unfortunately, you cannot unlock any more characters in the game. The reason that is because it requires you to take your memory card to the arcade and get basically playing time to unlock all the characters in the game, or you can play online from home, but that's definitely not possible today. But there's definitely a lot of characters you can still play with. It's still a very enjoyable game to play. Vampire Chronicle for matching service. Kind of a strange name, but I believe this is one of the rarest games on the Dreamcast. I think only like 5,000 copies were produced. I think I only paid like $5 for it, or the equivalent in Japanese yen. This is basically a fighting game. Here you got Berserk. Basically a hack and slash game. It's pretty fun. We get Jet Set Radio. Very playable game. Quite fun. Power Stone 2. One of the better games on the Dreamcast. Wheeler. Probably one of the most well-known games on Dreamcast. Very frustrating game, but pretty fun. Street Fighter Third Strike. It's another fighting game. Capcom vs. SNK 2. The stack of games to my left is getting pretty high. Hopefully it doesn't fall over. I am working in a limited amount of space over here. Ready to Rumble 2 Boxing. Another classic game on Sega Dreamcast. Of course, got your Sonic Avenger. Got your Giant Graham 2000. All Japan Pro Wrestling 3. Got your Rayman. Sega GT. Kind of like your standard arcade driving game. Another fun game. Dead or Alive 2. I think you guys know why. Virtua Fighter. Like another MechWarrior type game. Cannot remember the name of it though. Probably one of the more obscure Japanese Dreamcast games out there. Unfortunately, a lot of the game is in Japanese. A lot of the cutscenes are in Japanese, but it's still a very enjoyable game. More of a button masher once you get to the actual game. After the cutscenes. Got your Sega Rally. And Soul Calibur. Got one more game here to show you. 10th Anniversary Sonic Edition. Sorry about the door slamming. Sonic Adventure 2. Or if I get this open. Yeah, I'll get it open. I'll show you what's inside. Game. We got a Happy Birthday Sonic, June 23rd, 1991 through 2001, to the future. It's a really nice box set. And of course, then you got the game Sonic 2. I believe this is original packing. A lot of these games that I bought are still factory sealed. Just no one bought these Dreamcast games while they're over there in Japan. They just sit on shelves sealed, and I go into these Japanese thrift stores and I just buy them for, you know, between sometimes $2, $5, maybe north of $10 sometimes, depending on the title. But that is all the Sega Dreamcast games I have to show you. I appreciate you watching my video. If you would hit the like button, subscribe if you're already not a subscriber. And I guess I'll see you guys later. Thanks again. Guess what, guys? We got bonus footage. When I was putting away my Dreamcast games, I noticed I forgot to grab a whole stack of Dreamcast games. I was like, oh no! But with the power of editing, I'm just going to edit another clip into this final video that you're watching right now. So without further ado, let's get into the games that I forgot to grab. You got Biohazard Code Veronica. It's a nice little case right here. It's actually a terrible game. I just bought it for collecting purposes. Fairly cheap game, maybe $3. I believe this is Tokyo Street Racing, just like the arcade game. Now here's the other Power Stone. I was wondering where the other one went. I know I had two of them. I can't believe I forgot to grab a whole stack of Dreamcast games. Here's Silent Scope. Probably one of the better games on Dreamcast. One of my favorite. Just like the arcade. Now this one, man, I wish I remember the name right now. I think it's Dynamite Cop. I believe that's what it's called. Dynamite Cop 2. It's actually really, really fun. Arcade style game. Yeah, Dynamite Cop 2. Probably one of the hardest games to find. Really uncommon. I think I picked up for only like $5, but for some reason it's hard to come by. I think this is Tokyo Street Racing 2. Just like the arcade as well. F3 55 Challenge. It's a Ferrari racing game, as you can tell. Charge and Blast. It's an okay game. I guess it's more obscure than anything. It's kind of difficult. The controls are kind of wonky. I played it a few times. Was not impressed, but it's a game. Of course, you got your Vigilante 8. Second Battle. There you go, guys. Alrighty. Now I can finally end this video. I appreciate you guys watching. Subscribe if you're not a subscriber already, and don't forget to hit that like button. Alright, guys. Now I'll see you later.